Alrighty, there we go. Welcome everybody to my office, my slice of real life here in the V2 world. I am librarian VTuber Star Shadow, aka Star Real Life Working Librarian. Emphasis on working still and emphasis on librarian still. We will see in the coming weeks whether those will still be applicable, but at least hopefully the former. But no news thus far. I'm also a family man with a daughter and 3 cats, and when everyone has settled down for the night, I can play some games, which is what we're gonna do. But man, it's been a week, right? Working on stuff still, to continue to be working, of course, but it has been a long road so far. Did hear back from someone else at least, so that is good, and I have questions and stuff that need to be answered, so that is, I mean, it's at least progress, but you'll see how that goes. So hopefully things will start moving quicker, but I mean, I got a ton of stuff out. Of course, things are slow right now. I guess people have been getting a lot of applications and having to sort through all that stuff. At least this is what this last one was telling me. So it wouldn't surprise me if things are slow in a lot of places. But you know, we're trying to be positive, trying to look forward, I guess, even though it's difficult. But yeah, it's the weekend at least. Friday night, right? It's Friday, right? I'm like forgetting what days it is, but start of the weekend is here. Hopefully everyone is ready. Everyone is good to go here. My daughter's basically got a week and a couple half days of school left for her, so good for her. Lucky her. And then my parents are gonna be coming to visit the week after, and then taking my daughter back with them for a visit. So that should be interesting. Probably have another visitor over during that time period too. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy, but also good to see people. It's just been busy. I was trying to think if there was something I want to go over, but I've forgotten. I was thrown off because my PC, I don't know what happened. It just kind of decided to shut down. Well, just like the screen went crazy there and just went black. I guess it was a driver issue, maybe. Because on a reset it seems to have worked again. So we're all good, but it was just really weird. It was like everything was fine. I started up the game. All of a sudden it just froze. Things went black. Stuff was actually running. It was I could actually see it eventually on my OBS actually, because I have it a mirrored screen share from the gaming PC to the streaming PC. And so eventually I could see it, and I was like, huh, what's going on here? So yeah, I don't know what exactly was going on. It was really weird. But it settled down after a restart, so that's why we're a few minutes late. Still. Kind of throws everything off, doesn't it? It's really weird. I'm looking forward to getting some time with some new games. I guess off stream, because I'm not sure that we're going to be able to play anything really on stream, although I may look into some stuff to try out on here, kind of experiment a bit, see what we actually are able to manage to stream, what we can't stream, what we can. So I guess I'll be trying out some things in the coming streams to see how that goes. Not even sure what, but you know, we'll give some things a try, I think. And but I know like Metaphor has come out on Game Pass, which means that's right there. Expedition 33 is out there that I haven't played. I want to play Edenfall, want to play Avowed. Not sure, like I said, which ones of those might be able to go on. I still got to finish up Dragon Age. I got Dragon's Dogma 2. There's a lot out there right now that we just have not had time to play. And yeah, it's rough out there right now. But first up is we need to finish up this Trailblaze, because I've been sitting on it. Last week we had the problems. I did not have an opportunity to continue that because I didn't know how long I would have. So we did another Oblivion walk. We got another one to do still to finish up. We've gone around the edge of the map and kind of keep going, and I think just about to the edge. Done some mountain climbing stuff. But yeah, so we're back here. We got a lot to do, so let's get into it here. I got a setup here as well, because you know I've been grinding stuff out, including the baseball event, or the Galactic Baseball event. Still have not beaten the very final boss on it. Came close today. So close. You can see that's where we are right now. So let's kind of move out the way here. That's super loud. You bust open a team that's not gonna suck right now. We'll start with them. That music gets super loud. But yes, so let us get back into the missions here. Mission. And I guess I could just do it this way. Yes, so now we are with Hyacine after we had just gone through the major event. And if you have not been keeping up here, the major event that just happened is Aquila has been killed? Not been killed? I'm not 100% sure what the verdict is on that. I think she's like actually passed at this point, but how that happened, whether she was murdered or whether she took things into her own hands, is still kind of up in the air. But even though that has happened, Finon has taken charge now, and we know that the next step will be to go after Aquila, and it's looking like who we're gonna need to lean on for that will be Hyacine. So we are looking for memories and such, so we're here.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
His face here is hilarious.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't?
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras. Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
Final is pretty smarky for someone who is the, you know, quote unquote perfect being here.
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs Elysiae.
Oh.
I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacin, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process. Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of IDs Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
Next.
I didn't say.
Castorice, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale.
Next.
See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers. Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, Assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Not exactly.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day.
She's more interested just in what comes after. We don't hear about that. What does come after? Let's find out.
Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Celiosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost. And only Celiosi's name remains. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves. I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation.
Okay, how's he gonna shit on this?
To include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page.
Oh, he doesn't answer.
I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that. But my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Hyacine?
Danny, what are you doing here?
I didn't expect to see you here in the Grove. Final mentioned you were gearing up for the campaign against Aquila. Are you here to...
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the Rainbow Bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the Grove.
The Rainbow Bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila, but undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You will protect me, won't you?
Toot toot indeed.
Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Amphorius is a valuable addition to our databank when I get back to the Astral Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders.
Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The Grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
Yes, we should. Right, search for the ancestral ghost. I think we can do that. Or can we? Dun, dun, dun. I wonder then, are these ghosts maybe...
The chroma coffer is vibrating. There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
Okay. What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the chroma coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Skyfolk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chroma coffer and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Skyfolk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right. Dude.
I am Hyacynthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Oops. Can't do it. What did we say? Something about let's talk with. Trying to see what it says in the. I didn't get a good look at it. I pressed it way too soon. Is it in? Yes, here it is. So listen carefully, Tice, and talk with the ancestor. Okay.
Who has awakened me?
It's I. Hi, Cynthia. A descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber. You are Lord Crispus, aren't you? I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name. So, our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing. For the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. And retrieving the core flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacynthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan.
I mean, there's a point.
How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
1,000 years ago, Celiosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me. Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world. Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Aquila's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk.
Come on, Crispy.
I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms, to conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
Come on, Crispy.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within. Receive my blessings, young Hyacynthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the Bridge of Rainbows.
The Bridge of Rainbow sounds like it's going to be a little kitty thing, so I'm curious to see what kind of monstrosity we're going to see instead.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down.
Well done, Hyacin.
Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Looks like your efforts paid off.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is said to rest in the vortex of Genesis. A pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akama together, Danny?
The vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Fagosa's priests? I've been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have some spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphoreus are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Bagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
The spirit water gate formed from this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. It'll likely only let one person through. And as Vagosa's priest designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor spirit. Little Ika and I will be here waiting. Doot doot.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water, reveal the way.
The vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises. But this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her? Oh, I think I know who that is.
Do you have to go already, Cipher? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Cipher. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Cipher.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. It reminds me of Aglia in her prime. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, big sis Treeby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful.
Is that a postcard
What's
or
in
a
it?
birthday card?
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cipher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacin. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Ooh.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Cipher. Zinni is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphoreus.
Don't worry, Lady Cipher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
For those that don't know, Aquila in, so I guess Roman mythology, was an eagle. So claws from eagles are razor sharp, of course, quite big. And this would be an extremely large eagle. So yeah.
Siphy cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacine. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Cipher uses the Coin of Whimsy's ability and transports away from the vortex.
Miss Cipher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Oh, well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cinny? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Siphy's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
All right. So close.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Converse with the ancestor. Oh, that's the other option, is to skip the narration. Okay, no. We want to hear it. Hello.
Child, what brings you before me? Could it be you're a descendant of the Sky People?
Yes, I am Hyacine of the Twilight Courtyard, the successor of the Sky People's flame chase duty. You must be Gem Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akama and held back the Kremnoan forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
I wish I knew about, I guess, what I'm assuming would be the inspiration of Electra. I don't really know much about though in the mythology, so I don't know whether they might be similar or not. So, oh well.
Hyacine, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is the Vortex of Genesis?
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos Heir's flame chase journey is nearing its end.
Are those the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios? Does that mean Hyacines and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty? As fellow pillars of Amphorius, who would have thought that Sky's duty could only be fulfilled after 1,000 years?
It's because Sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Aglaya made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Aglaya? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
Well,
Unfortunately, she has recently left us. But you're right. She was indeed still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
and by recently we mean like a couple days ago.
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time, and lasted for so long. Answer me, Hyacine. Since you recognize me, you must have also read my writings, no?
Every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
I see. Yet, Trebios's prophecies never fail.
It doesn't seem like a bad one, though.
Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child. May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Thank you, Lady Ectra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head on. It's only by giving everything we have that we can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts. But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use. General Ectra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person. All right, time to head back to the Grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
A reminder that the prophecy also says that pretty much everyone's gonna die. You're back. How did it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Do you mind sharing what your ancestor spirit said to you? Hyacin recounts her conversation with General Ectra to Dan Hong.
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just... I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Skyfolk will mend dusk and dawn. I can somehow sense a hint of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trina deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
That's not foreshadowing. I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos.
Whoa, okay, yeah, that is a long
We're here. This is it.
trip. Castrum Kremnos.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
He sent a message earlier, carried by thunder, warning us to watch out for the Flame Reaver's actions.
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with his battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
I agree.
There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes, my grandmother Jacintha was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel. But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish. Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
And the Kremnoan warrior she fought against?
Was Lord Castorice.
Yet you still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out. I can't put what I felt at that moment into words. But when I heard Lord Castorice took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Castorice must have done that to become a better man.
It takes true courage to forgive. You're every bit as strong as your ancestors, Hyacine.
You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
So once again, we're listening carefully.
Is this the world of the living? Wait. You... Could you be...
So I don't know if I didn't... No, this wasn't on Crispy. But it looks like both the women here, the General and Jacynthia here, are wearing... It almost seems like some kind of lock. Or maybe like a chain around like their neck. Or is that like a metal maybe? I don't know. It's kind of hard to... It's just interesting that they both are... Both the women at least are wearing that.
Grandmother, it's me. You're Hyacynthia.
Hyacynthia, my little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me? I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyride when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness. Grandmother, do you remember the one I chose?
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made the same choice I did.
Hyacynthia, there was a time when I thought you were a timid child. You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood. Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for something else. Healing. Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans 1,000 years, began with Sky, and will also end with Sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set
Hyacinthia. Then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to.
Okay, this has got to be important if this is what she wants. Or if they're showing this to us.
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged. A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay, until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance. Aquila, the celestial shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder, those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solipus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens.
One sec. Lion-headed, okay. I was like, I was trying to figure out what's going on here. I was looking at them wrong.
The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, the sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye. The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
Interesting. A few days later at Dawn Cloud.
Today's the day.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here. Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Svinen. Let's go talk to him.
So I fought the boss because that's the weekly boss that we have to fight to get Cipher ascension material because I'm pre-farming, but so I've seen it, so that it's interesting to see that story and now thinking about what the boss looks like.
I know this is a big ask, Namazuni. I hope you understand.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come true.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
A pink puppy woke me up. I never show up late to important things. Well, maybe I'll go back and grab a quick nap.
Since you're here, make yourself comfortable. You can take a nap while we're waiting for everyone else.
That definitely sounds like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders now.
Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan, this could be the last battle where we fight at each other's side. If the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after their fall.
Day on the ground feels like 10 years in the sky.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
She just makes things up. Don't take it too seriously.
Fuck you, ma'am. That's assuming we can fix the car.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
Don't worry. Don Hung mentioned that Counselor Lygus can help you with that.
Insincerely. I'll miss you all.
You sound a little insincere there, buddy.
That was totally insincere, partner.
Aren't I supposed to be reincarnating as a Titan?
That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova. Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers...
The event. It's actually canon.
that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then? Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away.
Well, it's 10/12 time now, or I guess, really, if you really want to get to it, 5/6 time. You can totally open the champagne. Will win, dear fellow.
Well, then I have to use something else Don Hung taught me as comeback. The last mile is the hardest.
Hey, speaking of Don Hung, where is he?
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us. He's probably not keen on being the center of attention.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Please defeat the indifferent Eye of Twilight and restore a compassionate sky to Amphorius.
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared. But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacine when she arrives.
Miss Hyacine, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Amphorius as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaia who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the New World.
Nice.
Warrior from the Outlands, endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of deliverance.
Oh yes, we are well endowed. Wink, wink. I don't think I can't wink. don't think I have it set up that way. Quite the flatterer, aren't you? Looks like you've mastered public speaking now.
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart. That praise was heartfelt, partner. Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Dan Heng, it's hard to imagine what might have become of The guest of honor has arrived.
People of Akama, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me, and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila. Today is the year 4932 of the Light Calendar. 1,062 years since the hero Celiosi initiated the Flame Chase journey. I, Hyacynthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacin, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
Alrighty then. Heading to the Fortress of Dome, Eye of Twilight to continue the adventure. We should grab this while we're here. The Dodger Fly. Oh, it's running away. You son of a bitch. For the honor of being a weaver, take a guess. Time which tree am I hiding? That was right in the middle. I was right the first time. Or I was thinking in the middle, and then I overthought it a little bit.
Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk.
Come on, come on. Wait, can I warp up there? Oh, I thought I had done it. Oh, we gotta walk. Making us walk. Yep. Hey, it's Rose. What's up?
All that's bring light to this darkening world is a hazy mirage.
Okay, offer greenies to Kefli. We don't need to do that. I thought we could talk to Rose, but apparently not.
They'll surely seize the core flame of Sky and bring the flame chase journey to its perfect conclusion.
Looks like it had something to do with us right now. Alright. I thought maybe it might be something to do with what we're doing, but it was not. Right, up we go. I did come up here previously. They didn't let me keep the... I remember running around this. And then this was the Kefali's Lean. Voted emissaries, heretical scholars, the lost wanderer, and the desperate outlaw. At the edge of divinity, we look up in awe. In a fleeting moment of terror, the long road behind fades from memory.
Thanks for waiting, Dunhung. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
We've reshaped the history of the world with our hands over and over. I bet this trailblazing expedition could even make Aquila jealous. We'll go home as soon as this battle finishes. The trailblazing expedition is about to end perfectly. Such an exciting adventure. March is gonna be crying with jealousy.
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day. Hyacine, it's all yours now.
Legend tells of the Skyfolk once divided into many tribes.
One thing also I want to point out here is that the Rainbow Bridge is often a euphemism for when a pet passes and they cross the Rainbow Bridge, waiting on the other side for their owner to also join them one day. So I'm curious as to whether there will be any kind of parallels to that too, now that I'm thinking about it.
The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter Folk waited for signs in the snow. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors. That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the Rainbow Bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Skyfolk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years.
All right.
Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
Are we going to soar, or are we just going to land?
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience. The Eye of Twilight. It's the legendary sky fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds. This must be where the hero Celiosi stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the flame chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began.
Do you believe in legends? Our turn to challenge the Titan.
Even legends are corroded by time, but that won't change what we must do.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War. But they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sun Folk and the Rain Folk. and Celiosi's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above.
Where did she go in the end? Was her attack really that high?
After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her achievements were unparalleled, even if later legends exaggerated the details. Yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius forever.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore. Has that Titan and that fused hero been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years?
Okay. Let's see what we get into here. Free treasure. It's always a good start. Always a good start.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
I don't know, giving us like free stuff though.
This might be of some use.
Duh.
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is, but all I can see is darkness.
What's on the other side of this?
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky, and any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather. The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests.
Looks a lot closer to space than anything.
To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen.
What's the appropriate resolution? Got it. Aquila's theme park.
In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward. That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet.
Okay. Alright, listen to the Titan's echoes first. Eye of Twilight, Aquila. Gather storms as wings, hang 1,000 stars as eyes. I beseech you, rend apart the abyss of chaos, that the unyielding may stand, and eagles soar beyond the clouds. Saw treasure over here, so first things first.
Yeah.
A few decorative designs wouldn't go amiss.
There's one of those beetles over here. Sunshine bug. A great Aquila, did we do something wrong? Why have you closed your eyes? Why have you withdrawn your grace and torment us with this endless darkness? If those fanatics were still around, they'd surely be ranting about that right now. Okay, yeah, now it looks, that's definitely a screen in the back. You can see with the flickering. But at first, when I first came in, I thought like the little like firefly lights here were further out. But now that we're closer, I can see that they're a lot closer, so it's not really spacey. A ticking sound emerges from within the components. Could it be? Though unlikely, you still hope it doesn't explode. Alright, what's over here? Cease your advance, filed and flawed mammals, back to the land's pampering cradle. Go screech with your dirty lungs. Go fight over every pebble. Step no closer, for this silence tolerates no sacrilege. Can we activate it? There's still more to do. I was like, that'd be pretty funny if they let me do it. Operate the celestial globe. How about it? Got any leads?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it. I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Leave it to the demigod of time.
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time. Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done! There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a huge help.
So you gotta get a big head. Pat's Sunfolk.
Foolish grain folk. The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land!
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now.
This is supposed to be rain folk then.
Arrogant Sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shaped the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, if you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open. And may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe. But we should write this clue down first.
Harder to fly.
As the rumors said, the Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk. Commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Okay, I think that might help us.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Sky Folk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows. Huh. That's all you lot know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
You? What are you? What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above, meet your demise!
Didn't they cut away? She choking a bitch?
What a terrifying memory.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
The proud Sun Folk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rain Folk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
Common story everywhere. People are truly ignorant. Displaying life squarely on the Titan's shoulders. Faith is a double-edged sword, capable of calming hearts and corrupting them.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
I'm curious which side won. The Resistance did nothing wrong.
There's nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
The hero Celiosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sun Folk and Rain Folk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky Denizens. Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rain Folk sang, Hyacine? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the Celestial Mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
Yes. Do it.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Boom.
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
Look, the mark of their manifestation mentioned by the memory fragment. Someone in the eyes.
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us. I remember the Rain Folk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Wouldn't this affect Akama?
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Akama's light comes from the dawn device shouldered by Carefully anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural. Ah, there! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it.
The compass?
That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Alrighty. Climate controller. That huge golden pool down there.
A boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk. The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Mechanical simplification is the future. No fun if there's no challenge.
Can you handle it, Hyacine?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
Alright. Oh, okay. Westwind compass 1. Okay, observe the starting point, finish point, and the direction of the arrow on the compass, and the distribution of red obstacles by following the arrow's directions upon leaving the starting point. The red fan-shaped zone represents obstacles that block the path and the route cannot pass through them. Be sure to avoid them when connecting the route. Use the select button to choose a specific ring and use the rotate button to turn it. When a route has been connected, a hint will appear on the compass. Tap confirm route to finalize. After confirming the route, mechanism will be triggered. Rainbow path will be added to the map according to the specific state of the compass. Okay.
Deep breaths and find the way out.
Okay, we got. Oh, okay. So let's rotate this way. It doesn't matter here. This confirm route.
I think this should be right. Look, the rainbow bridge has appeared.
Interesting. And there's like a spot over there as well.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Uh-oh. Oh, is that the horse thing? That's... Is that an enemy? Is that a boss? Is that a memory?
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacine! Could it be the legendary?
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
It's a little smaller than I would have thought, though.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Alright. Yeah, see, there's another.
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions, Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila.
Okay. Thought maybe there might be something else to it.
It disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow. Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Okay. Activate floating platform. Alrighty. Oh, cool. The Rainbow Road did it.
Lady Lunibus? Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Celiosi. We have come to complete her mission.
We have to fight that one probably.
Sound lingers. Incense ascends.
They're doing this because we're gonna have to fight that thing.
That's another one?
I think this will work. I've forgotten if lightning's gonna be good enough for this.
Careful! It's not a memory phantom! It looks like it's alive! But it's so twisted and very shadowy, like those black tide creatures!
Hyacine, watch out!
That's supposed to be the other one, Solibus?
So, you're Lady Lunabis, aren't you? Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus. Did you lead us here so we can free your companion? I understand now. You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacynthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she? Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Just like Lady Lunabis, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul.
Alrighty. I wonder how much it understood. Words are done. Time for the bat to do the talking. Do we need to show mercy?
This battle can't be avoided. But we do not do this for destruction. We do this for salvation.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor. Come on, heroes!
Alright. Alright, due to the presence of Eye of Twilight, all targets on the field will be affected by the weather effects, while in sunny day, battlefield has the temperature effect. At the start of any target's turn, temperature increases. Allies will take continuous burn damage based on temperature. Damage dealt by allied targets increases based on temperature.
Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the black tide and return to your senses. Some value, I suppose. Yeah. Relax.
Okay. Not fun, but fine.
Be of your body and mine. Time for a lesson.
Let's do this to our Reddit.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Enjoying yourself?
Okay, yeah. Ooh, that's not good. What?
Never hurts to have a plan.
Castorice protecting us, luckily.
It's bleeding.
Bending the rules.
Grace and elegance.
Stand still.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Should do it, right? Okay, man, that sucked. I can't believe we lost.
It's over.
Solibus.
Oh, George, you're actually speaking? Hello, Sister Pegasus.
No need to be surprised. After all, this is a world where even a pink puppy can speak.
She admits she's a puppy.
Oh, I can't believe I'm calling myself that now, too.
Solidus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacin.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan.
Bets on to see how wrong she is.
And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth?
Well,
girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds. With such a weak lot in life, how do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
With this long sword, heroic soul.
and my bat, and his spear, and their pink glove.
As you can see, we're all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Solibus, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
We've laid all the other Titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila. Heroic souls. Celiosi initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Oh.
Aquila's mark flew away?
They sense something? Is that a reaction from the Titan?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacin.
Alrighty. Oh, we can't go this way, can we? We got the black crap here again. Can't go that way yet. This is gonna be a long ass level here. Again, that's gonna clear that up. There's not a whole shit ton of puzzles. Not that I don't like puzzles, it's just they take a long time.
And yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor. This is the Hall of the Sun Folk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until Celiosi's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
The Black Tide. That thing has been spreading ever since.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
Well,
it's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaia. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
well.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics. You now know how to activate the celestial globe. So go and force out the Titan in the mural.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to.
Alright, wind currents in the Eye of Twilight. There are some wind currents in the Eye of Twilight. Platforms that pass through them will be pushed by the air currents. Change the direction of the wind by rewinding the nearby device that can control the wind currents, allowing the platforms to move to the other side. After using the shrine to enhance prayers, this rewind process will not have a time limit and remain continuous. While a device is rewinding, tap the rewind button again to interrupt the rewinding, reversing the wind current. This function stand on the platform, rewind devices, or interrupt the rewinding to change the direction of the wind, to another location. Okay. Browse. Claim each ray of sun. Take every raindrop until everything dries up. Never stopping, never ending. Wallow in pride, hatred, and others' pain. Never satisfied, never complete. Earth-eating worms, don't soil the sky with your limbs. What do we got here?
It looks like this device can amplify the power of Orynyx's prayer. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction with this thing, partner? Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
I want the bug first. Catch. Heretics who worship the blazing sun constantly accuse us of calling forth foul winds to bring cursed rain upon Aquila's sacred body. But in the end, don't they still rely on the winds to move their suspended platforms and travel freely here? You haven't forgotten that you were created by Nestia, have you? Alright, I've been here so long I started to immerse myself too much. Rain bug, okay.
The celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change celestial mural. The celestial shift didn't work?
Perhaps the device has been damaged during these long, merciless years. Do you see those two giant circuits on either side of the hall? Maybe we should try fixing them.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the Black Tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out.
Sound lingers. Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds.
Guessing we're gonna have to fight some stuff up here. I don't need to do anything yet with that. I don't know where that's gonna take us. Investigate. This one is probably gonna be something like this. Yep. Oh, good. I was like, what's going on?
Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
As prophecy, the black tide has been cleared. Oh, there's a... I see. Hold on. And there's a... black tide clearer here? Purify. Purify your soul in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. I could do that right now, or I could not do that because you know I'll get myself really absorbed in it. Bump, bump, bump.
No surprise there.
Look at me. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. Alright. Nothing ever gonna let me down. I can't just walk to the other side. I gotta sneak past these guys. Bitches. Bitches. Enter the hidden passage. Oh, goddamn. Somewhere.
Nice work.
Damn right. The tablet is right ahead.
Made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
Alrighty. Oh, there's a thing there too. Okay, we'll take care of that in a second. There's something down there. Oh, there's a black tide bowl thing there. Hold on, hold on. Just having a look. And okay. I'm gonna guess this is also something where I go here, and I go here, and then I put this one in the middle.
Simple solution.
Yeah. They're not so hard when they're on the main path. Alright, we're here. Let's go and take a look at those real quick. We can also rewind that guy. Bye. Wait, where are you going? Oh, okay, you didn't go too far. Not yet, of course. Let's see where you're going now. It's gonna move again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we caught it, and there's a bridge. I thought it would go further. Okay.
A few decorative designs wouldn't go amiss.
Crazy. Right now, we gotta do our sneaky to get past them to get to the treasure. We just purified them in the waters of Lake Minnetonka there. Sneaky.
Yeah.
Trying to see me. Can't see me. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Investigate.
Dear Celiosi, how have you been lately? It's been a few months since you left Elena's, and we really miss the times we spent together. We'd run and play in the countryside, and in the evenings, we'd mess with the grumpy dromas from next door. Every day was carefree, as if the troubles of the world had nothing to do with us. Since we parted with our sisters, the time spent with you has become our most cherished memories. Honestly, when we learned you planned to pursue the prophecy and become a hero, we couldn't help but feel regret. We regretted telling you about the prophecy in the first place. It meant you would leave our side and embark on a dangerous journey. If it meant losing a dear friend, we would be heartbroken. But we have come to accept it. You're strong, Celiosi, and you're meant to leave your mark on the world. We believe you have the power to change the world. The reason we left Yanisopolis was to bring hope and miracles to Amphorius. But to turn those miracles into reality, our strength alone won't be enough. We hope you will become a hero and show the world that unity, not division, is what we need. All of this is only possible if you stay safe. With your ability, we believe you can do it. Your good friend, Trisha.
Oh, interesting. That's Alright, so interesting lore there about the Tribios pieces there. That's another one. Also lost sisters. Are there like more out there? Did they not know about the others? You know, there's all kinds of questions I have right now.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural.
Yeah, I reacted to that. The mark has disappeared again.
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity. But instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment.
Is Aquila really that cautious? Does that hero's consciousness still remain?
I have no knowledge of Celiosi's situation, but I am certain that the will behind that mark is not hers. She would not abscond like a disgraceful deserter, willingly exiled by the pursuit of dark clouds. It is time to leave this place. Lunavis awaits you at the next stop.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
To honor the pact with Celiosi. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
Interesting, interesting. We'll get some more lore. Not lure, lore.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side.
Leave it to us. You're right. If the legend is a lie,
Then there must be a reason behind its falsehood, right? The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Celiosi challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it's for my ancestors' sake.
Hyacine, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here. Oh, the memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them. All done.
Thank you, Memi. Everyone, please, witness history with me.
okay.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it! The child with the blood of 2 feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum.
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
The Sun Folks are facing off against Celiose. Listen to this part of the history. Yes.
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above, while they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods. You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren. You are all beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun, but he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people. I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk. Even so, you should not shatter our faith.
Even though we're assholes, please don't bust up our religion? What the fuck?
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or if you will be burned to ash by Solibus!
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden.
The Sun Folks in the memory fall silent. Their expressions are ashen despite being under the bright sunlight.
See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Solibus!
The hero Celiose, disillusioned by the Sun Folks' deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time...
Yeah, that's what I picked out too.
We should get going, Hyacynthia. Lunibus is waiting for you all. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunibus will lead the way.
Alrighty then. Hey, look what we got here. Treasure. Oh, we're gonna have to fight those guys though.
Lady Lunibus, we're here.
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
They're behind us as well. Maintain formation. Don't get surrounded.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan? Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile.
Alright.
Eternal.
Lose some, win some. I always deliver.
The speed up anyway here.
Stand still.
Enjoy yourself. Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth.
Okay.
Time for a lesson.
May as well kill them all.
Take this guy out too. Thought that might win that.
Enjoying yourself.
The bullshit of hitting everything is kind of bullshit.
Relax. Give an inch and they'll take a mile.
Immerse yourself in it. Be of your body and mind.
Bending the rules.
Double them.
Cutting the net.
I was gonna say, better die. The mark of manifestation. It fled to the other side of the mural.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here. Let's keep going and aim for the next west wind compass.
Alright. Hold on. There are order to the stuff we gotta do here. Collect. What do we collect? I'm not sure what it was. The true history of the Day Thunder Knight. Oh yes, we do want that. Oh, is this the way I was supposed to go anyway? Did I? Oh yeah, I guess so. I thought I had to go the other way, but no, we're going this way. We have to create a rainbow bridge. Alright. If there are treasure icons on the connected route, you can obtain them by traveling to their corresponding positions in the location. There are multiple ways to connect routes with a single compass, but there's normally only one type of route that passes through all the treasures. Interact with the compass again to edit the route. Okay. There. And there.
Look, the Rainbow Bridge is leading us to our next destination.
To the treasure.
Let's hurry on. Follow Lady Lunabis.
Oops, press wrong button. Yeah.
Besides, how are you so certain that you could free Solus from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunabis. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
What a kind answer.
Indeed. Activate the floating platform. Okay, let's just make sure we couldn't see anything else. Okay, guess not. I was like, just in case, you know, never know that they might do something stupid like, oh yeah, you missed a treasure that was hidden. Rainbow. Titan can hear all appear to be corrupted.
Tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
Okay. Sky anchor, cool. These murals seem to depict more than the Sky Titan. Shall we something?
No question about it. This mural depicts the Eye of Twilight.
What a big eye. Do they really look like that? Doesn't look very foreboding.
Perhaps this could be called concept art? Aquila's most common form in the myths looks exactly like a giant eye in the sky.
Let's go. If nothing goes wrong, we'll be able to see their true form very quickly.
Which Titan is this? It doesn't seem to match any of the Amphorian myths I've read.
Maybe the ancient sky civilization had a completely different interpretation of the Titans from ours. But I agree with you. This figure looks way too alien.
I was thinking at first that it might be carefully holding the world, but it might actually be Aquila, like covering the world in a sky. Interesting.
Gusa's Chalice of Plenty. This mural depicts its breaking. Though the conflict between sky and ocean wasn't particularly severe, it is obvious that Aquila's people weren't exactly cordial to the latter. Giorios, Aquila's nemesis. Unlike the three titans of creation that coexist in mutual benefit, the sky and the earth never ceased attacking each other.
But when the Twilight Courtyard left the Sky Civilization and came down to the mortal realm to live, they discovered that the Earth also possessed a gentle, benevolent side. Whether between people, cities, and gods, I suppose that all conflicts stem from misunderstandings.
It's a hammer breaking on the sky too. As you can see it above the mountains and trying to hit something in the sky. They're breaking apart.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folks' Hall.
Listen to Celiosi's childhood story.
Legend has it Celiosi's father was a Sun Folk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight. Her childhood was mostly spent beside her mother, a Rainfolk priest.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the two tribes began intensifying. The Rainfolk feared the other half of Celiosi's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own.
What a terrible childhood. Growing up in such an environment,
Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady. Until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned disdain into terror.
What? But the epics said Celiosi left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills. I never would have imagined that she was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Even so, she did not despair. She met Solibus and me while she was living alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance.
I want to point out this is a common thing with myths and like heroic legends, is that it is made to venerate the hero, so they kind of gloss over and change details to make it seem more heroic, I guess is the best way to put it. Anything to venerate further, but yeah, so she's going to be getting a lot of harsh truths, I guess, about her hero here, or her ancestor. So like none of this should be like surprising to us as players, because this is a very common feature of these kinds of stories.
I think that oath, stronger than fate itself, kept Solibus and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Celiosi's love for humanity truly so boundless and unconditional?
Dude, what up?
Little Ika, why did you run out on your own?
This little one.
Dude.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunibus?
They look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
Doot.
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunibus? Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes. I can sense it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
Someone was getting it on here. Solibus has been hitting this.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of suspected it, but...
Sound lingers. Incense ascends.
As soon as we found out that, you know, the genders here, or quote-unquote genders, I guess, that there might have been some reproduction going on.
Where did the Skyfolk go after Celiosi challenged the god?
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
My master once spoke of the olden days, when those who dwelled in the sky lived alongside winged beasts, journeying through life together. What enviable bonds they share. I have wings too, so why couldn't I count as a winged beast? And you? Would you be my master? Right. Oh, we're going down now.
Aquila. They are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures guarding it.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them. It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers. Can I leave that to you, partner?
Yeah. But first, the clouds drift, the rain falls, the streams flow, the rivers pass, and rise again from the sea. Under the cyclical clouds, we forget everything and start our endless journey anew. Wasn't anything out there, right? Just want to make sure before we... Okay, we did that already, so we're good. Ready to fight. A Titankin that was corroded by the black tide. It seems it's stronger than before.
Before it was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think? No healer can heal all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all.
Alrighty.
Eternal.
He's had to kick its ass. Sea bass.
VIP. I always deliver. Stand still.
Kick its ass, sea bass. That's what we're doing. Oh. I don't like the rainbow that they've added. I guess everything is mostly quantum though, so that kind of helps.
Bending the rules.
We're not doing as much damage as I was hoping to.
There's more to life.
With the Jade's follow-ups. I know she can do more damage than that.
Time to cleanse the field.
May as well kill them all.
Okay, we're actually kind of out healing it now. I better make sure this thing dies. It almost didn't. Okay.
Time for a lesson. Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity. May the felt hit.
Stand still.
Right.
Give an inch and they'll take.
Could drop a Jade on them, but we're not in that much trouble here.
Be of your body and mind.
Relax.
Doubled.
Lose some, win some. I always deliver.
Okay.
Allow me to purge the root. Time to cleanse the field.
Keep healing.
Stand still.
Keep reducing defense and not doing anything though.
Quickly of your body and
Didn't really need to, but we did anyway.
Bending the rules.
But we're not doing enough damage reduction or a toughness reduction for some reason. I would think we'd be hitting it a lot more than that. And you just keep hitting Jade. It's just bullshit, bro.
allow me to purge the root. Time to cleanse the field.
Give an inch and they'll stand still.
Okay, finally didn't hit her. They probably would have killed her.
Some value, I suppose.
If they did, so probably a good thing.
May the Faust be of your body and mine.
You're still not dead. My god, bro. Thank you.
Rest now, Titankin.
The celestial globe looks complete, but it still won't start. Is there something wrong internally?
Maybe it's not damaged, but is missing an energy source. There. Those massive objects that look like hard drives.
Hard drives?
Sorry, let me rephrase. Do you see the two structures that are glowing blue on both sides? Some of them are protruding out, not fully inserted into the slots. My intuition tells me that they have something to do with the energy source of the celestial globe.
Your intuition has always been good. Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms.
Not sure if it's his intuition or his genre savvy.
That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Lady Lunabis, if it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore...
Dude, uh-oh, you gotta get a little education.
I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
Okay, where are we going? First of all, across that way, okay. So let's find out what they're saying. Wait. Our excuse, of course, being treasure.
This might be of some use.
Dude.
Your parents and their parents, have they always been by the Skyfolk's side? That is quite comforting.
Interesting. Don't look at me go. Okay, they have the same murals. Okay, maybe the Hand of Zagreus can help us put the hard drive back to where it's meant to be. You're an expert on that, Trailblazer? That's the same. That's the eye.
Designs wouldn't go amiss.
That's the broken... Okay, okay. We'll do that in a second, but we have to do the Zagreus. Zagreusian. Are there any coins of whimsy? Let's take a look too. So far, that's a no. Boom. Did I miss? Oh, you're running away. Oh, that's sad. Is that sad? It was sad. So yeah, really? No? Oh, yeah, no, I was wrong. Yeah, there's one. There's 5, okay. They ran. And they died. As they lived. Dead. There's one over here. 2. Can we go even lower? How far down can we go? Okay. Not seeing anything down here. Okay. I look for anything else that we might be able to break open, like maybe these things? Okay, no. How high can we go? We can go a bit higher. I can see there's one up here. There's still 2. One in here, maybe? Nope, that's not one. There's something we need to break open. Damn, how high can we go? Oh, that's as high as we can go, okay. I was like, I know where one is. It's behind there. Nope. Oh, just completely missed.
Certainly pretty crude and simple. Should we go look for the next one?
You don't have to look for them. We're looking for the coins. That's what's more important. Because I have no idea where it could be. Can I break that open? Yeah, I can. Cool. Where could it be? Oh, not it. It's two of them, so where could they be? I'm just making sure that wasn't something we could hit.
All good. Let's keep going.
Okay, well, the hand of Zagreus will come up again over here, so. We'll get another chance. So I guess maybe we can't find it yet. Well, oh, there's a third one. Okay, I thought that was it. Thought it was two. Oh, I turn. I keep thinking that it just will go even if I look. It's reacting. Looks like my guess was right.
Gray is getting more and more skilled at handling the hand of Zagreus. Let's go. We should return and check on the celestial globe.
Alright, let's bring it down so we don't have to go looking for it. Oh, I wanted this one. Hey. Oh, come down. What up, Saraza? How you doing? Oh, why is my chat not
A simple solution. That's all it takes.
not working here? Strange. Close that, open it. We had some problems to start with, but things are okay other than that, I guess. We're doing some of the old puzzly, solvey. Okay, that didn't lead us anywhere we needed to go. Awesome. But how you doing? Doom. Perfect. Where the heck are the rest of these coins? Keep hitting the wrong button. But
yeah.
Oh, there's treasure over here. There's a door that we can't open. Treasure here. Activate. We've already activated it though, so will we get double? Yeah. I thought.
Partner, where are you going? There might still be rampaging Titankin outside. It's best not to act alone.
Bro, we're not doing shit. We're just checking and seeing where we can go. Bro, this man.
Sound linger.
Also, I meant to
entwined with ethereal clouds.
Be ready here. There we go. Alright, let's find out what's going down here.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Blot out the blazing sun, celestial mural.
Oh, I was gonna run away again.
Has left.
already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. Upward.
Will they fly beyond the clouds to heights that are beyond our reach? As far as we know, it was Aquila that placed the curse on this world, preventing Amphorians from ever reaching the realm beyond the sky.
A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. When Celiosi fought Aquila, the Titan's incarnation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
Could be that they didn't want to win unfairly. Could it be that they too weren't able to break through the heavens? This is not impossible. Perhaps the interpretation of the myth is inaccurate. It might be someone else who seeks to prevent Amphorians from reaching the world beyond the sky.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them. Before we press on, partner, ma'am, let's unveil the history for Hyacine. The true story behind the legend is yet to be fully revealed.
Okay, leave it to me. Flowing, gathering, recollection, reveal.
Alright. What we got?
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold, exile is your eternal sentence.
Alright, let's find out what's going down.
My kin of old. I am no longer the immature fledgling I once was. I found my wings. The shackles you bound me with have rusted away, and I shall decide which direction I'll fly. As for this return home, before I embark on my god-slaying quest, those who worship the god who is about to die deserve to know everything.
So, the dreadful rumors are true. The cursed daughter of dusk, the invincible day thunder knight, will soar into the heavens to challenge the Titan!
Why would you do this, Celiosi? You were once such a warm-hearted girl. In this hall of the Cloudborn, you prayed so devoutly to Aquila.
Bitch, you treated her badly.
I've seen through the Titan's indifference, and grown weary of the tragic dances mortals perform under their neglect. I see how you blame the god for their favoritism, yet lack the courage to rebel against the core of your beliefs. You're quick to turn your blades on your kin, but you never dare to confront the true source of your hatred. I feel sorry for you. I grew up among you, and once saw myself as part of this tribe. The persecution you've suffered runs deep. For that, I understand your hatred towards me. And I forgive you for casting me out of care for you all. I'll walk this path, on behalf of everyone. Let the fall of the Eye of Twilight mark the dawn of a new chapter in history. Upon my return, there will be no more unjust gods. When a broken faith finally disappears, the children of humanity will be reborn. The skies will mend, and the divide between day and night will fade away.
You are so naive, daughter of dusk. So powerful, yet so innocent. I fear you. I can't imagine how twisted you may become when you realize that shallow and fragile mortals can't bear the immense weight of your boundless love.
Huh.
Farewell, my kin. I'll always remember the tenderness you once showed me. Meager, but refreshing. Like gentle rain. Fly, Lunibus.
Lady Celiosi's resolve to slay the Titan was as firm as her farewell to her people was dismal.
We're unraveling a heroic myth for our band right now. But I understand cats do that.
Yet, from this memory, I sense something ominous. What happened later, Lady Lunibus?
Rather than listening to me, continue onward and witness for yourselves. Follow the trail Aquila has left, heroes. This time, I will guide you alongside Solibus. Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time to talk later.
Alrighty. Can we go down now? No, you wanted me to go through the door that I was trying to go through before. Oh, you son of a bitch. The ones you got. Wait a second. Should I go down there? I should check stuff out while I'm here. Oops. Oh, we can't because it's all over there. Can't. Okay, fine. You win this time, game. You win this time. Alright.
Celiosi is such a mighty hero. Yet her partner, who must have walked with her to pass on her bloodline, was completely unrecorded in legend. Was he also a warrior? Or perhaps...
You will soon have your answer, Miss Hyacin.
Uh-oh. Sounds ominous. Here we're going up. This time. Can't go that way yet, okay.
Lord Solibus is waiting for us. This might be of some use.
Anchor, and what's this? Operate the floating platform, okay. Unavailable? God damn it, everything is unavailable right now. And then you want all the stuff. I'm not gonna give you anything right now though. Why you yearn, why you protect, why you wreck, why you live. Life after life, age after age, why still wander alone in time's river? Even when your journey's purpose has faded through countless retellings. Still running.
They soared toward the mural's dome. I remember that place.
I remember too, Solibus.
Listen to the final battle.
What exactly happened there?
At the celestial mural's dome, we dealt Aquila a fatal blow. The sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame.
The moonlit plume sealed the divine body.
The battered hero of the sky pierced the last monstrous eye. It seems that the legend describing the decisive battle was true.
But some things cannot be recorded. They were only witnessed by us.
Would you mind sharing more, honored ones?
After Aquila's defeated scream, we looked to the ground. The people who watched us fight. We saw the expressions on their faces.
Old and young, adults and children alike. They all share the same expression. Pure, unshakable terror.
Well, she just kicked the ass of a god. I think that would make sense.
Our victory brought no cheers or celebrations. The terrified crowd became chaotic, screaming and trampling each other. When they realized that their centuries-old faith had been overturned by a cursed child of two clans.
They regressed into senseless beasts that devoured their own kin. No, that would be an insult to beasts. Solus and I have never witnessed such madness. Not even in the wildest corners of Amphorius.
This outcome was foreseeable. Celios was indeed naive. Their faith drove them mad. Celios was indeed rather naive.
This doesn't align with the historical records. According to the legends of the Sky People, Aquila, gravely wounded, was determined to fight to the end. To prevent Aquila from using the sky of Amphorius as a weapon to crush the earth. The hero Celiose chose to sacrifice herself, sealing the Titan in the process.
Legends and epics have always erased the cruelty, the bloodshed, and the cries of the commoners, while glorifying the heroes and their triumphs.
I was talking about that. I was just talking about that.
You'll witness a side of the legend that's never been told, young Hyacinthia. With a truth hidden for a millennium before you. Can you still walk with the same conviction?
It will be a harsh truth. One that is bound to shake your beliefs. Are you ready to face it, Miss Hyacin?
She's stealing herself for it, though.
I am ready, honored ones. No matter what the hidden history holds, the spirits of my ancestors will urge me to make the right choice. This mission is far more important than my personal feelings or biases. If what I'm facing is a distorted history, a lie that's lasted for 1,000 years, I have to believe the one who created it had their reasons and struggles. And as for those reasons, I choose to believe they came from a place of goodwill. That's how I see the world.
Since you've made your decision, keep moving forward. I've called forth the Rainbow Bridge. Proceed along its path to the Dome, where the entwined fates of humanity and the Titan must be resolved.
Alrighty. Hopefully this is actually like the climax and not lies. There's still more to do. I can't do it. Okay. Ah. Careful.
They're desperately struggling to block our path, but we've backed them into a corner.
This hurdle is trivial compared to the endless flame chase journey. I'll restore the bridge every time, no matter how many times the Titan obstructs us.
Alright. I don't. Okay. Okay. Then this one, then this one. Boom. Boom. Very simple.
The miracle she never stopped dreaming of is just one step away from becoming reality.
Honored ones, how did Lady Celiose become so powerful?
Talent and rigorous training.
Those sound like essential traits for every successful individual.
She is special. Her resolve goes beyond mere stubbornness.
Continue forward along the Rainbow Bridge, heroes.
Alright. Okay, guess we can actually run
A
here.
Godslayer can tell the state of their prey by its sounds. The gods part, I sense resentment, terror. But as for her, I cannot sense anything.
A few decorative designs
Okay.
wouldn't go amiss.
Making sure it wasn't more. Do it. To the top.
Aquila already seems aware of their fate.
We won't make them wait for too long. A Titan shall get Dawnmaker to have its first taste of blood.
That sword you wield, it seems familiar.
Are you sure about that? This is only recently forged.
Perhaps.
Is this the dome of the Celestial Mural? It's truly marvelous.
The dome still displays a vivid sun. By also covering this mural in clouds will leave Aquila with no place to hide.
Exactly. Employ the tactics you've mastered to expose them. And
Hyacynthia, we will heed your wishes, channeling our strength to reveal Aquila's true form.
My wishes.
It's been 1,000 years. Without our pact, Lunabus and I might have dissipated like everything else here.
our pact requires us to await the return of the Skyfolk to their ancestral lands, to complete the mission of reclaiming the Titan's core flame. We will carry out your will, Miss Hyacin, as faithfully as we kept our promise to Celiose.
First, we shall reveal the whole truth of history. We will reveal all that befell the Skyfolk after Celiose initiated the Flame Chase journey.
Sounds good.
As it should be.
Be careful. There are multiple threats. Soldiers tainted by the Black Tide. Do they continue to defend the realm of the Sky Titan after all this time?
Perhaps they are protecting the truth slumbering here.
Aside from the descendants of the sky named in the pact, no one else is entitled to access the memories here.
I'm increasingly intrigued by what happened next.
Come on, Python. Putting it lightly.
Let's deal with these fallen guards first, then. Embark on this final lesson in history.
Oh, I was gonna switch out. It was too late.
Lighter and lighter in my hands. I feel that I can do more than just cut down evil with this blade. With golden flames, I can forge a new dawn.
Relax.
Probably should have done this
Time to
first.
say
That's fine.
bye. Boom.
Enjoying yourself?
May the foul stench disappear of your body and
Like
mind.
that. Like that. And that. Okay, perfect. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, this is gonna take an hour and a half. Because the thing's got 50 trillion hit points. Who's winning the duel there?
Bending the rules. May as well kill them all.
2 turns until he uses Spirit Breaker, okay. Oh, it's got, oh god, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Existence is unity.
Good times. Time
I
to
guess I
say
gotta try and
bye.
break it first.
Boom.
Yeah, I get it.
Say bye to breathe it.
Yeah, okay,
Immerse
perfect.
yourself in it. Be of your body and mind.
Stand still.
Just gonna take a freaking hour and a half for this thing to die. It's not even a boss.
May as well kill them all.
Actually, probably a good thing I didn't switch out then, because I was gonna use Castorice. Again, you motherfucker! Why do you keep attacking her?
Time to cleanse the filth. Some value.
Relax. Lose some, win some. I always deliver.
Shit.
Give an inch and they'll take them. Time for a lesson. Stand still.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we should be able to get one off at least, right?
Yeah. There's more to life.
Yeah.
Good times.
Gotta do it again.
Say bye. Boom.
That was not enough? Are you fucking kidding me? Let's find out what's gonna go on. Okay, I was curious.
Never hurts to have a plan B. Relax.
Allow me to purge the root to be of your body and mind.
Okay.
Eternal.
Some things, I swear. That didn't break him either, you son of a bitch.
Lose some, win some. Stand still.
Finally, my god.
You have fulfilled your duty, guards. Rest now.
God of the sky, we are here. Your resentment and terror will soon end. Lady Celiosi, do you still have your humanity after merging with the Titan? I hope you can witness the harvest of the seeds you once sowed.
I don't know if you've been paying attention, Hyacin.
Now, only the final steps remain.
Something's off. I can feel the memories here churning. It's as if countless emotions have lingered through the ages, refusing to fade away.
Why is that? Is it haunted?
The wandering memories here seem to be pleading for something, heavy with pain and grief. Like ghosts lingering by the river of souls.
Are you ready, Hyacin?
Yes. The Flame Chase journey is reaching its final chapter. No matter how cruel the truth may be, nothing will sway my determination to finish this mission.
The true history buried in time must come to light. The fates of mortals shouldn't be lost beneath polished myths.
We're on the same page, Lord Finan.
Go to the celestial globe, Hyacinthia. The forgotten past will reveal itself to you, one fragment at a time. Hold fast to your resolve. You'll need it to face what lies ahead.
But they've already told her that... Oh my god. Oh, there's a couple of them. Okay. They already told her that Celiosi struck down the Titan, killed the Titan. So... I think she's gonna like what we're gonna hear.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe.
She still seems to think that they're combined together, which I guess is possible, but not for the reason she thought.
Embrace the clouds, celestial Nero.
Look who we've caught. An old-fashioned disciple of the ancient god.
Witness the true history of the Skyfolk, indeed.
The frail Titan was conquered long ago by the mighty warrior goddess. Now, they're nothing more than rusted scrap, left in the forge to decay over countless years. Surrender to us, relic of a bygone era. We'll reshape your clouded mind and grant you a place alongside your kin in Celiosi's glory.
Your so-called reshaping is nothing more than torment, both in body and mind. No. I'd rather die than give in to hypocrites like you. hiding behind empty faith and wielding power as you please.
Take a good look at this pathetic fool. Do you see it? What a laughable hypocrite! You're one of the Sun Folk, aren't you? When you oppressed your own under the guise of faith, leaving countless souls to suffer endlessly under the scorching sun, did you ever consider that even the fiercest sun could one day fall?
I once thought...
Spare us your empty excuses, relic of the old world. I'd rather die than give in to hypocrites like you, hiding behind empty faith and wielding power as you please. You've already sentenced yourself. All we're doing is following through. Do it. Make it clean. A single, sharp cut across the neck.
No! No! No!
Keep cutting away.
The creation shaped by Kefali in their image failed to inherit their compassion and acceptance. Are you alright, Hyacine?
I'm fine, Lord Finan. I expected this. It's just... thinking about the vision Seliosi held before declaring war on the Titan. This sight is deeply heartbreaking. Let's move on.
Seliosi possessed the strength to slay gods. Yet, she failed to sever the cycle of karma, rooted deeply in humanity's hearts.
Oh, this is another bug. Renovator bug, okay. Imagine a tranquil afternoon, set by a floor-to-ceiling window, book in hand, as warm sunlight spills into the floor. What a peaceful sight. Ah, to have just one such window in this life would be enough. Gotcha, though. Haha. But yeah, this is a very much a relevant tale about false faith.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Drive out the gods, celestial Muro.
And how people use faith to take power. Could that be?
How is that possible?
Witness the true history of the Skyfolk.
Please, help us, the forsaken Skyfolk. Lady Kindness, you are the strong one who follows the path of shadows.
The Cleaners. Did the Skyfolk conspire with them?
Word has it you hunt those with golden blood, all in your quest to cleanse the world of the filth of those cursed offspring. Deliver justice for us. The witch with golden blood struck down the proud eye of twilight, desecrating their divine grace. Yet, it is we, the devout denizens of the sky, who are forced to pay the price.
I can smell your despair, Skyfolk. The Cleaners are on the side of mortals. Together, we'll erase that blasphemous bloodline from this world. The Day Thunder Knight and her fantastic creatures are far too strong. No one can hope to defeat them in a direct fight. But we'll show you every trick, every strategy you can use to turn the tide.
In their desperation, those ancient disciples were willing to do anything. Even ally themselves with the Cleaners. But I'm guessing their plan failed, didn't it?
Those assassins were vicious, but not foolish. They never actually dared to attack Seliosi. They weren't driven by any genuine desire to help the oppressed. Their true targets were the innocent Chrysos heirs, hidden among the Skyfolk. These schemes only came to light long after the damage was done.
Before the Flame Chase journey began, The Chrysos heirs waged war against each other over who was a legitimate heir of the prophecy. Even Treebe's many selves were pulled into the chaos. At the time, golden blood was seen as a curse. Honestly, it's easy to see why.
But Celiosi, where was she in all this? What thoughts weighed on her mind as she watched everything unfold?
You'll know very soon, Miss Hyacin.
That's ominous.
Unconditional tolerance was met with ruthless betrayal. Her deep love for humanity was reduced to ashes, leaving behind only endless fury.
Actually, before I do this, I know what the boss is, so I better switch. Not sure if it's gonna come up yet, but that might help.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Reveal the history, celestial mural.
Now you have nowhere to hide, Titan.
Look, everyone! Over there!
Are those Lady Lunibus and Lord Solibus?
Not sure who else that could be.
Yes. Those are remnants of their memories from 1,000 years ago.
Witness the true history.
Your Highness, what are you planning to do? We are devout disciples of Lady Celiosi. We would never betray her. It's those rats. They are the fools who backstabbed our hero.
Please, please spare us. We were blinded by hatred and misled by those people clothed in black.
Punish them, Your Highness. Without these stubborn remnants of the past, the Skyfolk may finally stand united under the warrior goddess's banner.
The strong crush the weak, twisting faith into a tool for oppression.
The weak rise to power, yet the cycle of hatred endures, unbroken through time.
Celiosi has made her judgment.
The corruption within humanity is a sickness beyond cure.
Yet she once loved us with such fierce devotion. Has she given up on us?
Yes.
Celiosi touched the core flame and gained the vision of the Titan.
She saw what the god fears, rooted in the darkness, spawning from the edge of the world. The black tide, it devours all.
They flee from the clouds, not out of favoritism toward the scorching sun, but merely out of fear of that boundless shadow.
Yet humanity misinterpreted the god's intentions, forging them into weapons for fratricide. This history, brewed from sorrow and tragedy, shall end here.
In the name of the warrior goddess, what kind of fate has she woven for us?
We are here to deliver the message Celiosi left for mortals. To my once beloved, yet now unsavable kin. With golden divine blood coursing through me, even the tyrant of the sky bends to my unyielding light. My light burns far brighter than before, and the fog clouding my mind has finally lifted.
I gaze upon this fragile earth through the god's 100 eyes, and resolution fills me. A hero's instinct drives me forward, compelling me to deliver your final judgment.
Your future flows between the boiling streams of the golden pool at your feet.
Damn.
Rejoice, for as everyone's flesh and blood merge with liquid gold,
you will finally understand what true unity means.
That's ice cold.
I haven't seen the stay coming.
Okay, maybe not ice cold. That's probably more boiling hot.
This isn't your fault, Celiose. Your only mistake was placing far too much hope in humanity.
Lunibus. Solibus. You.
Yes. We acted as Celios's executioners.
That day, countless skyfolk fell from the dome of the Eye of Twilight. Swallowed by golden lava, they spent their entire lives praying to the sky. Yet their devotion never earned them wings to escape their fate.
Celiose was like a completely different person. Honestly, I understand her.
After learning about everything she went through, I feel the same way as you, partner.
This is the true history. Was Celiose's fusion with Aquila truly meant to save humanity from ruin?
By touching the core flame, Celiose gained insight into the Titans' fear and glimpsed their cold indifference. Aquila never yearned for mortal devotion. The establishment of the Sky Civilization was merely the result of humanity's own doing. The celestial globe, said to be gifted by the Titan to the Skyfolk in the myths, was in truth a creation of mortals.
Disillusioned with humanity, Celiose began to long for the detachment of divinity. She sent Lunibus and me to the Earth in search of a forbidden art said to fuse human and Titan souls.
Professor Anax's alchemy already achieved such power 1,000 years ago?
Celiose, who passed fatal judgment on the Skyfolk, had turned her back on humanity. If this was the path she chose, then whose wish have my ancestors and I been guarding all this time?
The final fragment of history lies just ahead. Go and claim it, Miss Hyacin. Just as Celiose once did. You must take this step too.
Would she be able to do this? Oh, is this gonna be the fight? Okay.
Celiose had abandoned her humanity. Then, my Twilight Courtyard ancestors and me, are we truly her descendants? The truth will soon be revealed. No matter what, I will not run away from my mission. Grady, will you stand by my side?
Let's do it. Yep. Okay, yep, so this is the boss fight. Cool. Yeah, we should be good. I'm not used to doing it this way. I'm used to having a good Firefly, but we'll live. Oh, wait, we got Hyacin, though. Interesting. Okay, this is an interesting setup then. Should be fine. Should be fine. I hope it's fine. Oh, hopefully they give me a better Hyacin than what I got, because my Hyacin sucks. It's a story one. Okay, well, hopefully. Hopefully.
Is that...
Great Celiose, I beg you, spare this humble life. I've never harmed anyone. The punishment you deliver out of rage is far too harsh for someone innocent like me.
The time has come, mortal.
It's time to face your destiny.
Wait! Please! Let me speak with Her Highness, the Warrior Goddess. Look! Can you see it? Golden blood is spilling from my wounds. I am a Chrysos heir too, chosen by the prophecy, just like Lady Celiose.
She isn't lying. Celiose, what will you do with one of your own?
A Chrysos heir. You are no different from the rest. You were once one of the Sunborn. Did you ever rise to defend the weak? When your kin oppressed others under the guise of the Titan's favor?
I did not.
You abandoned your old faith and made me your new god after Aquila's fall. Did you offer your help when your comrades turned their blades on the faithful who refused to convert?
I did not.
When the prophecy of Genesis reached all beings, calling the Chrysos heirs to become heroes of this fractured world, did you overcome your inner weakness and heed its urgent call?
I failed to do so.
Look, Chrysos heir. You are no different from the rest. My judgment is just. Only burning gold can purify your sins.
Wait, Lady Celeosi. Please, grant me a moment to explain my cowardice. Your divinity indeed casts our mediocrity in a harsh and unflattering light. Humanity has walked this earth for many ages, enduring life's struggles and witnessing its shameful imperfections. Yet, despite everything, we built great city-states and thriving civilizations. Even when trapped in the mud of malice, we continued to struggle and push forward. Because beyond our flaws, the virtue that we all share is tenacity. Even if it means risking everything I have and everything I have yet to gain. I must kneel before you, begging for a chance at life. I need to prove that mortals are capable of redemption.
To admit your weakness in such a righteous manner, it seems you have completely abandoned your dignity.
Theos Synthetos.
You say you're willing to risk everything you've yet to gain. Tell me, what kind of miraculous bet is that?
It's simple, Lady Celeosi. Should you grant me a chance at life, I will ensure that your epic is passed down through generations, sung by my descendants, until the end times buries all civilizations and legends. Should the prophecy of deliverance we've heard hold even the slightest chance of becoming reality, then my descendants will return here one day to prove to you that even the flawed and imperfect mortals you disdain can bear the weight of the world.
Interesting. Release her, Solibus, Lunibus. From now on, she and her descendants will carry both the sky's blessings and the curse of their history. No matter how long it takes, I will wait for the one who is destined to arrive. When that time comes, I'll take pleasure in mocking these mortal children on how their progenitress sold their unborn lives.
Oh, damn. That's ice cold.
The truth of the legend is finally clear. Hyacine.
Am I a descendant of that nameless Chrysos heir?
Yes.
Our lineage wasn't from the hero, but from a nameless Chrysos heir who begged for mercy before her. My whole clan's fragile mortal life was simply spared on Celeosi's whim.
We must not yield to her scorn. Humans aren't as contemptible as she thinks. Perhaps there's a trace of compassion left in her. We must not yield to her scorn.
Her judgment may be true. Mortals do have their flaws. But even so, human dignity must not be trampled.
Lord Solibus, Lady Lunibus, tell me, Did you wait for 1,000 years at the Eye of Twilight? Just to witness that Chrysos heir's child coming back to receive punishment?
Time alters everything, child. Once upon a time, we had not yet learned to read the complexities of human nature. And Celiosi's perspective was our only window into understanding humanity.
Her words were everything to us. Our guide, comfort, command, and admonition. It wasn't until she fell silent that we learned to perceive humanity through our senses.
During our resistance against the Black Tide, we watched over the Earth, observing the progress of the Flame Chase journey. We saw heroes embarking on a mission of deliverance from which they could not return. The unity and hope Celiosi couldn't see. We've witnessed in her place.
We've changed, young Hyacinthia. Our watch isn't about proving humanity's weaknesses anymore. It's about waiting for the return of the light.
Lady Celiosi, I want to tell you this. Doesn't matter if you can hear me or not. I want you to know that I am glad to be born as the child of a nameless and ordinary mortal. Only then can I prove to you that tenacious hope, buried in the deepest part of the human soul, has not been lost to time. It's just waiting to heal and grow, and then it will shine once more. Even the most cowardly individual harbors a seed within. Perhaps in your era, the light on the horizon was too dim for it to sprout. But do you see it now? 1,000 years later, the path you forged is now walked by many brilliant heroes. They love the people of this world, unreservedly, willing to sacrifice themselves to shine a light upon the children of humanity. The light they leave behind will inspire the seeds within people to sprout, grow, and thrive, nurturing them every step of the way, until the barren land is reborn as a thriving forest, growing endlessly, and one day, reaching for the sky once again. That twilight, still capable of being healed and protected in the end times, is the reason we choose to bear the weight of humanity's flaws.
History has proven once again, the Flame Chase journey itself is a miracle. It began with a whitewashed lie, but it laid down a path of deliverance for humanity over thousands of years. Celiosi, we have honored the promise made by that nameless Chrysos heir and returned here. We also bring you the answer to your question. Mortals are capable of change, and humanity is worth saving. Our people, forging through the trials of the end times, deserve a second chance. We are worthy of a new dawn. Hyacin.
Guess we got to see it.
Yes, Solibus, Lunibus.
We are here, Hyacinthia.
We are here, Miss Hyacin.
Give me your strength. I've made my decision, and we stand resolved. For all that mortals have built, I will follow the guidance of the prophecy and claim the core flame of the Eye of Twilight. The children of humanity have returned from the Earth, and we will challenge the skies once again.
The interesting thing is that that eye actually reminds me of Adventurines. I wonder if there's a connection there.
This time, I will not be overwhelmed by the darkness of humanity. Face us, Avatar of Sky.
interesting way of doing it. Alright.
Does this weather please you, Titan incarnate? Indulge in this, and taste the fiery blaze of Dawnmaker!
If you could still hear my voice, Lady Seliosi! Behold, the strength of those who pledge to save the world!
Alright, let's see how it goes. Jesus!
Don't let me down. Eternal.
Give just enough time to do this.
So this is the warmth of light. Not so fragile.
Alright. Oh, I screwed that up. Actually, I should have dropped the runway first.
For me or you.
Oh, that one's now enhanced.
Every petal in life's all will be swept away by the wind.
Temperature is rising. We gotta find a way to quench the heal. Yes, 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 I know. Temperature of the sky increases the temperature during the next action based on the helium flash value. Attack multiple enemy targets at the same time to quickly reduce. Yes, yes, yes. We need a heal like a bitch right now. Also, we need some of this. We need some of this.
With the will of the flame chase, triumph over the gods, and take back the sky!
Embrace a new life.
Alright. Did I break that?
We want to turn this place to scorched earth!
Should be able to handle it though. Yeah, that was, ain't shit.
Who's the little backstabber? Return to dust.
Boom. Keep on healing.
I shall remember this work.
Keep on healing. Give it all.
May death protect us.
Right, yes.
Down the full sun!
Root here.
Okay.
Lose some, win some.
Trying to keep track here of my
Undefeated by rise.
skill points. Boom.
As you wish. Give us the core flame. At least we can soothe the world's pain.
We need this. Gets us an attack every time we heal.
Existence is unity. Give an inch and I'll take a mile. Bending the rules.
Okay.
I shall remember this one. Please cherish this time.
Alright, I guess we'll bust out
A new life.
Dragon.
Some value, I suppose.
Ow. Oh, you busted that open again? You motherfucker.
There's no backing out now. For me or you. Don't let me down.
Actually, probably would have been better.
So this the warmth of life.
Let's finish this!
Oh, okay.
Slice off their wings!
You too will be cleansed with gold!
Quick, behind me!
Dude, what are you doing? Okay. Lightning stage. Platform is plummeting fast.
It's a long way down. Let's end them before we crash into the pool of gold.
Okay. Okay.
Life is not so fragile.
Return to dust! Misery!
Sure, you didn't enjoy that at all. It's all good though.
With the will of triumph over the gods, take back the sky.
I shall remember this one.
Boom. Okay, we don't have to heal. Oh, it's after every attack. Oh, I thought it was just stop healing.
Storm clouds are gathering.
Wait, what? Did we get lightning even though we took it all? Avatar of the Sky deals additionally deals damage during its next action based on a thundercloud. Yep. Attack enemy targets to quickly seize thundercloud and deal damage to Avatar of the Sky after next action. Yep. Know all about it. Okay, I'm surprised we didn't take that many. Okay, it's half and half right now.
Root here. Undefeated by lives. Protect life.
I shall remember this one. Eternal.
We're gonna take a couple, even though I probably could have taken them all from him, hit him with all of them.
Thunder and lightning are the cries of their fury.
Or did it just three hit me? What the heck? How'd that do that? Boom. Alright.
Embrace a new life.
Okay, 2 should be enough. Broke that one. Heal him up. Heal him up. And let's break. You're down. There we go. Let's hit him with the old everything. Give him the old everything.
May death protect us.
Let's hit him with the doop doop.
With the will of the queen triumph over the gods, take back the sky.
Hitting him while they're down.
This time.
Root here. Even ancient will take a while.
Let's give this the highest up actually. Let's try that. What? Your lightning? What the fuck? We just took all your lightning from you.
So this is the warmth of life.
Embrace a new life.
Just for that, you're getting all of it. Right back at you.
May death protect us.
How did that not take the shit? Oh, because I got hit. Interesting.
Life is not so fragile.
As you wish. Undefeated by lives. Protect.
Okay.
There's no backing out now. For
Okay.
me or you.
Trying to take him.
There is another world waiting to be saved.
no intention of dying here with you.
1%. Oh, it's still alive.
Titan! Nothing to nothing!
Badass. Badassery there. Oh, that's a Goliath token.
Aquila, are you still protecting us?
Look, Aquila's core flame.
Is it all over now? Celeosi condemned humanity, casting them into the pool of gold. In the end, she too was...
Take that core flame with you, Hyacine. Our mission isn't over.
Core flame of the sky, come with me. It's a strange feeling. It's so warm and powerful. Holding it in my hand, it feels like the winds of this world might turn for me. Summoning thunder or snow is just a thought away.
I understand how you feel, but right now, this platform is on the brink of collapse. Who knows how much longer it can hold? We need to find a way to leave. Look, over there.
A Time Priest's instrument. Does it still have any divine power left?
No idea, but we have to take a gamble. If the prayer can rewind the shattered platform, then we might ride it back to the entrance. And also retrieve Aglaya's amulet. We can't delay any longer. Everyone, move quickly.
All right. Sky, Castrum, falling because of something or another. All right. Let's move up a little bit here and we will stop here. So this is where we're going to pick it up. Just gotten Aquila. And oh no, we got to keep going. Fuck this. I hate to pause and save. Yeah, we're going to pause that. Pause and save. Right? Or I got to do it again? Oh, let's find out. Oh my fucking god, it's gonna make me do it again? I'm feeling challenged. Okay, no, it's not going to. Okay. Alright, that's what I wanted to make sure. Okay, perfect, because I want to pause the save. That's all. That was a lot. I don't have another hour and however long it'll take to get through. So, cool. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna stop here. It looks like we still got some more to do. Probably another stream's worth, and then we should be good. Should be good, because I think there's always a lot of stuff on the horizon, but I do like the unraveling of a heroic myth kind of story there. It's told one way to really stir the people, stir the passions in that way, and then, you know, hiding a bunch of truths that may not be able to handle. But yeah, it's been a cool story so far. I've been really liking what they've done with the Amphorius. It kind of had a slower start, but as it's gone on, it's had some real good story to it. So I'm excited to see how this will go. Like I said, hopefully it'll just be the one more stream after this that we can finish it out. But yeah, tomorrow should be on the other channel. I think we're gonna try out Jump Ship and see how that goes with that free demo they're playing, or they got going right now. I think we're gonna try that out and see how that goes. So that should be fun. But yeah, we'll see how things go. Other than that, still working hard on stuff and still not having a lot of time for much else. So yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out. If you join yourself, of course, on Twitch, hit that bell button and notification button. The YouTube side, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, whether on the stream or any of the videos you have to watch. Do appreciate it. And there's links in the description, of course, to Twitch and social media. And on the Twitch side, links to YouTube and social media in the profile, the panels, and in chat. Exclamation point YouTube and exclamation point socials. Awesome. But it's bedtime. I need to stop throwing my sleep schedule out of whack again, but it's the way it goes. That's why we do it here. We're gonna have to start trying to rustle it back, but it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully you all are doing well out there. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy, stay fresh. And I will catch you all either tomorrow or next week. So have a good one. Be safe.